Hey everybody, welcome back to PK Plays Subnautica Below Zero. We've had some technical difficulties. This entire day we've basically been trying to make sure we get this situated so that way the audio levels aren't too crazy, which by the way when you're hearing this, like, it may still be kind of weird, but I'm trying here, so give me credit for that at least. We're going to get our second episode of Subnautica in here. Hopefully we'll get some more stuff going, figure some more things out, get some progress going, and actually be able to play the game. Because I want to experience the game with you guys. I want to play the game. I've not played through it. I don't know much about it other than I've beaten the first game. So, yeah. But I got my wife here, Bun Bree, and she's back again for another episode. And, yeah, I think it's enough of that. Let's just jump right into the game. Alright. So in the last time we were on here, first of all, I need to fix my inventory because this is crazy. Okay, so I'm going to need to turn those into something. Bladderfish I can turn into those things. I should just make these into batteries right now because batteries are pretty important. Let's just see how many batteries we can make.
All the batteries.
Make that. Let's make some more fiber mesh. Don't think I need the glass. I still need to make a standard oxygen tank, yeah, so we'll do that.
Adding additional blueprints to your data line.
Nice.
New blueprints synthesized. Standard oxygen tank can be upgraded for deluxe and VIP breathing.
Cool, and we definitely want one of these little air bladders.
If you are tired of hearing the word oxygen, the air bladder provides a significant upward thrust to help you get to air faster.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. We already have a scanner. Let's make some more water, which we're gonna need some water here soon.
Yeah, you're almost out.
Let's see what we got here. We got a computer chip that we can make, but we're not really worry about that right now. So we got everything we need on those. We want to make a sea glide, which we don't have the blueprint yet for. So let's go search around and see if we can get the blueprint for a sea glide. We don't need these pinned anymore. Where's...
Or you can hit unpin all at the very
okay.
top.
Alright, so I think right now we're just going to be searching around a little bit. So see, we have the sea glide 2 of 3 scans. So we need one more scan to be able to make this. It's going to help us go a lot faster. So we're not kind of like milling about here. We got a lot more oxygen. We need to make sure our food is good. So you can see down here we got 58 food, 22 water. So we need to, we'll drink some water here. That's going to give us plus 25 drink. We'll take 3 of those so we can get back up to 97, which is really nice. So we need 58. So we'll go ahead and eat this guy because he's decomposing. Ooh, I don't know if I should eat that actually. It's going to make me lose some water, and it's barely going to give me any food. Let's fix our inventory first. So, let's take that copper so we can make some more batteries. Let's put this titanium. We'll keep like 3 of them with us. Let's keep like 3 of those. Put this quartz up. Don't need the gold. We'll keep those with us just in case we need it. We need to fix this. So flare, you can go up here. Air bladder, probably put that right there. Put our knife right here. We got a flashlight just in case. You can see we have a charge in our battery here, so we can swap out batteries. That's why I want to have a lot of batteries. So we'll put one in reserve over here, and we'll keep one with us. I really don't think we need... I guess the flare can be useful for distracting predators, so I guess we could use that. We can like drop one. We'll keep one with us.
Yeah.
This is getting worse.
Why don't you throw him outside?
Yeah, I think I just need to throw that out. So let's dump those real quick. I need to pick up some salt so that way we can get some other stuff. So we'll drop that. We'll drop this.
That's pretty cool that it decomposed like in real time, like right in front of you right there.
Yeah. And it shows the little meter going down too.
Mm-hmm.
So if anything, the people that make Subnautica, they're very good at making games. Like very smart people. Most of the people that made this game were actual marine biologists and also had backgrounds in game development, so they figured, let's make a game about what we do. and that's why they do this, and they're very good at it. Like, this is seriously some of the best made games I've ever seen. Like, they say that the game's full of bugs and stuff like that, but I have not really seen any. It is still in early access, you know, so you can see in that corner there, December of 2020, so it's still not the full release yet. I was going to do something. I need to turn this into a battery. How do I make a battery? You need 2 of them? Excuse me?
Yes.
So let's put one back over here. Keep pressing the wrong buttons. As a reminder, I'm not a keyboard and mouse player, so I'm still kind of getting used to my hands being in the right places and pressing buttons and all that stuff, so that might get a little annoying, but I apologize in advance. Okay, now we can actually do some exploration. Let's do that. Also, if the volume levels are kind of peaking, like if we end up yelling, or if it sounds like, you know, at certain points we're talking and it's pretty loud, just let me know in the comments, you know, and I'll see what I can do about fixing that. I'm definitely constantly checking on it to check for quality, trying to make it better. Okay, so I think first things first, we need to go and get that sea glide fragment. So that's 50 meters from here. Let's just kind of explore out. I played a little bit off screen while I was doing some tests, and I learned a few things. Like, for instance, I think this might be a fragment right here. Yes.
Yay!
Nice. Now we can go make our sea glide. Let's put that
New
away.
blueprint synthesized.
I might have to turn down the audio for their voice a little bit more too, because that is loud. Yeah, sea glides. We need lubricant and copper wire. So copper wire. And I believe we can take these things that are in my inventory here. Take that. Tab out of that. Do this. And then we can make lube. Lubricant. Not quite the same thing. I guess it is.
I mean, yeah.
At least if you ever needed that, it's there. In the ocean.
I mean, I guess. I don't know if you would use that for that.
Sea glide, there we go. I have to put on my little hand thingy here, my wrist guard. Alright, okay, so we got the sea glide. Let's adjust our inventory here, because we definitely want this right there. We want that right there, we want that right there, and that right there. Actually, probably put that in the very end there. Okay, now we got that. We can scan. Got an extra lube we can put up here. Pop that away, put these away. I think we have everything we need now. It really just comes down to exploration. We can go look around, see what we can find, see if there's any new things that we haven't found. We got that figured out. Let's check actually some of our voice logs here. Oh no, we just heard that. Nothing really special on that. Let's see what we got here on database. Sam. Sorry about you. Let's find out some more about the story here. I'm sorry about your sister. Dear Robin, I want to offer my sincerest condolences on the passing of your sister. I got to know Sam better toward the end of my mandate with Altera on 4546B. When we were thrown together as base mates on Outpost Zero, she spoke often and fondly of you. And I'll admit, as a fellow xenobiologist is what I was trying to say on the last episode, not xenomorph. I've been familiar with your work, and I always hoped we might cross paths. I heard about the Xenoworks acquisition, and I don't want to trouble you more. I know you must be dealing with a lot right now, but I thought you should know it didn't sit right with me when Altera blamed Sam's death on negligence. The Samantha IU I met was many things. Cautious, naive, optimistic, kind, clever, devoted to her work, but never negligent. In my time on 4546B, I also experienced what seemed, in retrospect, like interference into my own investigations into architect activity on the planet. Architect activity. I think architect might be the aliens from the first game.
Is that what they call them now?
They might be calling them architects. I wish I could offer you something more substantial, but my access to information has been cut off since Altera terminated my contract. You may be in a better position to look into things than I am. If you're able to, Delta Station was our HQ. They were in a big hurry to leave, and there might still be information to be found there. It has a big radio tower, impossible to miss. I wish you all best work. So, to look for things, there's a Delta Station, was their headquarters. So somewhere there's a big tower that we might be able to find. So that might be a goal for us to check out. In case you haven't seen the first game, which I would love to do a playthrough of the first game, so if that's something you guys want to see, I will definitely do that. If that's, we can do that right after this playthrough. We can even do it alongside it. But on the first game, you are a researcher who ended up crash landing on 4546b, the planet we're on, inside of a volcano that's on the ocean, but it was just that part of it. The ship that you were on lands on the edge of the crater. You fall out into a little drop pod, just like we are now, and you just kind of hang out there, and you do the same thing. You're kind of like building stuff, trying to get better things, trying to figure out what's going on, and you uncover the mystery as you go. And I won't say much more, just because in case you haven't seen the first one, I highly recommend either watching me play through it when we do get a chance to, or go watch someone play through it, or play through it yourself. Fantastic game. Also, it's on PS4 and PC, and I believe there's a Switch version of it coming soon as well. I've heard some rumors about that. But let's look a little bit more stuff here. Dear Miss Ayu, on behalf of Zeta Landon, 4546B Robotics Section Leader and Indra Cormac, President of Altera Trans Government, I regret to inform you of the death of Samantha Ayu. She died on planet 4546B regrettably as a result of injuries sustained in an accident arising from her own negligence. Please allow me to communicate the most profound condolences for the loss of your sister. While further details are unavailable at this time, you will receive contact from the Department of Insurance and Recuperation concerning your responsibilities as next of kin with regards to repayment of damages and legal fees. Regards to repayment, so they want more money out of her.
It's typical business stuff. They're like, blame the person that just causes it all, I guess.
Yeah, so they're saying it was her fault she died, you owe us money. This other dude is like, I don't know, man. Do we even know what his name is?
Lillian.
Oh, it's a girl, Lillian Bench. So Lillian Bench says, I don't think this is, I think they're covering some stuff. And Emmanuel Desjardins, I don't know. Altera Trans Government Leader says some garbage, basically. So we got some messages from Sam herself. Let's see what she had to say.
Oh.
Robin, guess what? I got the job. I'm going to 4546B. Now I'll be able to improve the mechanical avian amphibian under real-world stress conditions. Listen, I know your stance on Altera, but I just hope you're happy your sis is happy. I sure hope my sis is happy. I can't wait till we talk again. Oh, I wanted to ask you something. Can you watch my Augie while I'm away? I need someone I can trust to look after my best little potato. Potato, listen. I tried, but that name is just not sticking. He's my little ultra bite. I'll leave the Starchy Tubers nicknames to you. Anyway, if you say yes, thanks, baby sis. Love you.
Our potato? An Ogstrabite?
What's an Ogstrabite?
I wonder if that's like a type of fish or something. Let's see on message number 2.
4546B to Robin. Come in, Robin. Remember when we used to play old-timey Space Explorer?
Little fish kid.
Kind of like that.
That's a
Maybe that's
penguin.
It's even
who
harder to communicate.
she's talking about.
Well, let's see. I got your last message. Altera is not, as you put it, all-terrorizing me. Things are going well. My project has a new name. Say goodbye to the mechanical avian amphibian, and hello to spy penguins.
Oh, these is a mechanical one.
The creatures. Check out the photo.
Oh, that's cool.
That's what I was thinking.
We do that.
I
We
think I'm
actually do
kinda
that.
Seeing someone? I know it's not like me to just find a date, let alone on a mostly uninhabited water planet, but actually, you know what? Forget I said anything. Yeah, it's probably not even a real thing, but anyway, I'm sorry to hear Xenoworks might be strapped in the revenue department. Sounds like they still have you busy Xeno working, though. I know there's no way to guarantee an alien intelligence startup will succeed, but you've put so much into it. I hope they find a way to keep going. I know how much it means to you, getting to work in a small place where you have control over your research. All right, I gotta go. Later, baby sis. Love you.
Let me just double check how much time we're in. 15 minutes in already.
Hey, Robin. I got your Augie photo. Thanks so much for taking care of him, even though he's a cranky potato. Hey, the nickname actually fits that way. A cranky potato. I know he can be a handful, but I really appreciate it. I'm a bit worried about my other baby, the mission. One of my penguins found something big. But Altera is just like nothing to see here. Honestly, kind of glad you can't answer, so you can't, rub it in my face.
Uh-oh, things are going south.
Go ahead. Bask in the fact that you were a little bit right about them. My project is on the line. My job, my safety. I heard about Xenoworks getting bought. Sorry. But at least you still have your job. Guess you're one of us now. Like it or not, welcome to the Altera family. I should probably go before I say something I regret. Love you. Keep your chin up. Eye on the alien prize.
Okay, well, I don't necessarily want to go through all of these because we're already 15 minutes in, so let's take a little bit of a recap here. So, we crash land on Altera, which interesting is, in the before this, they changed the intro, I think we were Sam. Because we were the ones on the place, like, what do you call it?
Doing research?
Yeah, like doing research, and then like a bunch of like some stuff crashed and everything, so we were like trying to get out of there, and there was a guy that we went and talked to who was like our good friend and everything. So that might have been like who she was saying she was like seeing, and they decided to like change up the story a little bit, but I don't want to get too confused with that because that's like basically non-canon. What is canon is we came to this planet in search of our sister who apparently died. She says that she's seeing something big. So those might be the Leviathans. Maybe she put those robot penguins in there and they managed to find something like that. And Altera is, of course, saying, like, there's no such thing as that. Even though Altera knows that this planet has crazy stuff on it because 2 expeditions have gone here already once before. One that was a people prior to the first game that you find in the first game, they're the leftovers of them. 2 was the first game's protagonist who comes in there and he does escape in the end. It is kind of a spoiler, but when you do get to everything that's finished, like that, eventually you will escape and you go back to Altera. So, and then they send more people out to do more research. So they know more than what they're leading us to believe. So, let's get through these next couple messages here.
Hey, Robin. I'm sorry my last message was so awful. I've been under a lot of stress. I'm not sure what's going on with anything. Can't really talk about it either. Oh, and I'm definitely not dating anyone on this water planet. Don't know what I was thinking there. Have I told you how cold it is here? Get this. I can't even get my wash and go dry before the wind freezes the moisturizer in my hair. Wild, right? Well, anyway, I'm sure you're mad at me after what I said, but I could really use a friend. You're my sister. I love you. I'm sorry.
These messages are so sad.
Hey, Robin. I really need someone to know. I'm afraid something terrible is gonna happen. You were completely right about Altera, okay? You were right. I was wrong. The cat should be called Potato. I admit it.
What's a cat?
I guess so.
Sorry. Bad attempt at a joke. I don't know what to do.
Calorie intake recommended.
Oh, I'm still like starving here while watching these. Let's eat some stuff. So we need to drink that. Let's eat our nutrient block.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Let's go back to our messages here.
Hey, Robin. I really need someone to know. I'm afraid something terrible is gonna happen.
Can we skip
The
it?
cat should be called Potato at a joke. I don't know what to do. I guess I should just come out and say it at this point. I've said this much already. We found a frozen Leviathan that's infected with Kara.
Frozen
Altera thinks they
Leviathan.
can use it for something. Weapons,
Infected with
experimental
Kara.
treatments, a whole range of things. Look, one end of the range is ugly, dangerous, but profitable, of course. What if it gets out while we're messing around with it? Or worse, what if it ends up a bioweapon in the wrong hands? I hope I'm overreacting, but I don't think I am. Anyway, message me back, please. Could really use a friend.
You know what? I think if I'm learning anything is that we decided to just kind of ignore her. So.
We're a bad little sister.
Or maybe there was no way to contact her.
Oh, maybe.
From what it seemed like, Altera doesn't want people knowing what she's doing.
So
they found a frozen Leviathan with Kara. So in the first game, you find out that there is an infection on the planet called Kara as well, and there's a lot of stuff that you have to do to get through that. And it's kind of like the main point of the game. So apparently, we did not figure out that situation on the first game. So it's still here. It's still infecting things, and Altera wants to try and maybe militarize that. Very interesting. Okay, let's see what we got. Personal log, drop pod. I should reread the message your colleague sent me. Finally some speed. Landed. Minerals gone. Scanning. It goes a battery and titanium, goes out of scanner. Okay, so that's just telling me about the stuff I made. This is geological data. Those things there. Indigenous life forms. We'll look at those at another time. Let's check survival. Construct necessary survival equipment. Locate other survivors using line of sight or the radio. Maintain physical or psychological health until rescue. High winds can result in rapid onset hypothermia. If wearing a standard, bodies of water may provide safety from extreme cold. Unexpected detours occur. You never know how long you'll be away from the home base. Remember to pack a lunch. We can't say this enough. Layers, blah, blah, blah. Cold suit is good. When in doubt, don't go out. Okay. Cool, we've learned some stuff. We'll check out the indigenous life forms here in a little bit. Let me just make sure I'm not having any issues on my thing. We're about 22 minutes in, so I think what I'm going to do here is we're going to cut this one here. And this is going to be more of a story episode, so, let's actually do this full here. So, yeah, that was kind of a story episode. We kind of went through and we learned some stuff. We learned some, I don't want to go over it again, but some pretty important stuff. And I hope that this isn't, it's going to be maybe kind of a boring episode, but I think that's very interesting. That's my favorite part of these kind of games, is trying to figure out the mysteries that they have within. And we're going to find more stuff like transmission signals, other survivors, maybe distress signals and things like that we can go and search out, whatever they might be. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you very shortly on the next episode.